What is good, everybody? How we doing today? I see some people already waiting in the chat. I love to see it. So today is Wednesday, April 21st. Your boy Joey Work, Rump Your Bets. We're back. I'm going to go over the entire card for tomorrow, Thursday, April 22nd. I'm going to give out a couple best bets and leans for the games. All games on the slate. I think there's 8 total games, so I'll go through each game and just give you my best bets and leans and looks that I have for each game and just talk about them, and obviously you guys can send in any questions in the chat you got or whatnot. But, so, yesterday, what happened yesterday's free play on YouTube? Braves first 5 money line. Cash money. That brings me to 12-3 overall on these YouTube plays. Obviously, today I went 3-1. Today, obviously, I took the Braves first 5 money line. It's what I call betting with my head, not my heart, because I'm a diehard Yankee fan. But you know what? I bet against them, and we won some damn money. So that's being smart. So I was overall 3-1 on the day for Run Pure Bet subscribers. We went +2 and 2.1 units on the day. So you don't want to miss out on all the winners. I know I gave out one winner via YouTube yesterday, but the team got 3 total. So you don't want to miss out on all the winners to get all my content every day, including best bets, access to me 24/7 on the Discord. You sign up at runpurebets.com. Code is bets25 off for 25% off your first month. And you don't want to miss out, So hit the like button before we get started. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter because, I pop up on these videos all the time. I send it out. I tweet it out, so you don't want to miss them. And I do send out some free plays on Twitter as well. So I see we got a couple people in the chat. Adam Recklin, Austin Lingard, my guy Chris. He forgot to bet the Braves first 5. Come on, Chris. Come on, pal. Adam said he just signed up for the Bets and Daily Week package Monday. Let's go. Great time to sign up. Spreads hit like his last 13 games, some crazy amount. Everyone, the whole team's doing great. So I'm very happy. And you guys should be too. Fathead, my guy. Appreciate you. All right, so let's get to the first game here. I got Arizona Diamondbacks, Cincinnati Reds. Totals at 8.5. Looking like Cincinnati's a -140 favorite. This is going off at, I think, 110. It's an early game. Taylor Widener versus Jeff Hoffman. So Widener has pitched very well in his young career so far. He's pitched 2 games on the road this year so far, and 12 innings, 0 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, and 5 walks. He was hit much harder at home versus this same Reds team. He gave up 4 runs in 5 innings while striking out 3 versus Reds team. This game is on the road in Cincinnati at the Great American Ballpark, which some people like to call the Great American Small Park because it's known to be hitter-friendly. My guy Brandon Cola knows that reference. But let's not forget, the Reds do get back Nick Castellanos today or tomorrow after he serves he served his 2-game suspension already, so that'll definitely help. And Jeff Hoffman is going for the Reds. He pitched well in his first season outside of Coors Field. This is his first time leaving the friendly confines of Coors Field and pitching for the Rockies. So in 15 1/3 innings, he has 12 strikeouts at 2.93 ERA this year. And he's pitched well in both of his home starts as well, only allowing 1 earned run in each. In 61 at-bats versus Diamondbacks team, they have a weighted on-base percentage of .398. David Peralta, 6 for 12 with a homer against them. Asdrubal Cabrera, 3 for 8 with 2 homers. Hoffman advanced numbers are really bad. Obviously, this is for the past 3 years. When I look up advanced numbers, mainly I'm looking at the past 3 years. Obviously, he played not this year, but every previous year he did play at Coors Field. So that elevates your numbers no matter what. But with that said, he had a 3.28 BABIP, a 6.03 FIP, and 4.97 Sierra, which are not very impressive numbers. All in all, I'm really not, pressed on either side here. I prefer attacking the total. So I do expect runs here. I lean full game over 8.5, and that's in the Reds game. That's the Arizona Diamondbacks, Cincinnati Reds. I'm pretty sure they're still playing, or the Diamondbacks came back and won that game today. But and they scored a lot of runs today. Again, I know a lot of them happened late. It was 3-0 ball game. I think the Diamondbacks scored 3 in the top of the 9th to tie it, and then extras just created a shit show for the people that had the under. So I expect more runs again tomorrow. But we got another Tease, my guy Tease. Joey Work, best MLB capper on YouTube. Appreciate you, my guy. Satharer. I'm not sure how to say that. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you for hanging out as well. All right, so next game we got Pirates Tigers. I'm not seeing a line because it doesn't look like the Pirates named a starter yet, but my cap is based on Mitch Keller, who was supposed to start today in game 2, but I think they pushed him to tomorrow. It's either him or JT Brubaker going for Pittsburgh, and Jose Urena going for the Tigers. So Maserati Mitch, he got shelled last time out versus the Padres, 3 1/3, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, only 1 strikeout. In his 2 starts prior, he pitched against the Cubs both times, 8 total innings, 4 earned runs, 11 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So he pitched much better his first 2 times. Last time out versus a good Padres offense, he kind of got shelled. He has been having trouble finding the zone this year. He has a whip over 2. And his numbers last year were not much better. His whip and Sierra were both very high compared to his first season in the bigs in 2019, which he had pretty impressive stuff when he jumped onto the scene. I think he does have a favorable matchup here versus a Tigers team. Bottom 5 in runs scored, batting average, and on-base percentage. Jose Urena, as I mentioned, going for the Tigers. He has a 5.28 ERA thus far this year. He has a over 5 Sierra the last 3 years. He's given up over 40% hard hit rate and a very high exit velocity. He is more of a ground ball pitcher, which has worked to his advantage this year. In 14 2/3 this year, he's given up 9 earned runs, walked 11, and struck out 17. His best start was his last time out against the Oakland Athletics, 7 innings and only allowing 2 earned runs. In a small sample size versus this Pirates team, he has they have a 337 weighted on base percentage versus Urena. This game, I'm not really interested in the bullpens as both teams played a doubleheader today. I know they had off yesterday, but they both played a doubleheader today. Not that the bullpens are taxed, but the Tigers bullpen, this is a game I am interested in the bullpens because the Tigers bullpen, they played a doubleheader today, and I think the Pirates pitched a total of 3 guys out of the pen, and the Tigers might have pitched 4 guys out of the pen. But the Tigers' pen is really bad. They have the worst ERA in baseball, worst xFIP in baseball. The Pirates are probably middle of the pack all in all. They do have some solid arms at the end of games, including Kyle Crick, Richard Rodriguez, who will be their setup and closer. So I do like the Pirates' full game here. So rather than a first 5, which I mainly bet first 5 to keep the bullpen out of here, when I have a big advantage in the bullpen here and the Tigers' pen is so bad, can't be trusted, I'd rather take a full game. So I do like the Pirates full game here. This will probably be a play of mine. I know there's not any lines out currently because I'm not sure if J.D. Brubaker starts or Mitch Keller, but either or, I'm happy with the Pirates money line, and I don't expect it to be crazy juice, So I'm good with that number up to -120. Next game I got is the Yankees-Cleveland. Bobby M in the house. Came in late. I'll watch from the beginning when it finishes. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thanks for commenting on the video too. So keep commenting on, guys. If you have a chance, comment. I know you guys are posting comments in the live chat, but after the video's up, post a comment. Just say you appreciate Joey Work giving out all these damn winners. 12-3 on YouTube plays. I think I did 6 total videos, 12-3 overall. I mean, you can't complain with best bets and whatnot. Yesterday gave out obviously another winner. But moving on to Yankees-Cleveland. So the Yankees are traveling obviously from home to face this Indians team. The Indians game was canceled today, so they had an off day, and they were scheduled to play at home, or they were canceled yesterday. They had an off day today, so they haven't played in 2 days. And they are at home. They were at home at that series too. So they're rested. We got a starting pitching matchup of Domingo Germán, Aaron Savali. Germán has lost both of his starts this year. He hasn't pitched more than 4 innings in either of them. He's given up 4 homers, 7 total earned runs versus Toronto and Tampa Bay. His advanced numbers say he is better than that to start this year. The last 3 years, he had a 4.28 xFIP, 4.07 Sierra, and a 2.64 BABIP. So those are all much better numbers than the surface he has so far. In 31 total at-bats versus the Indian teams, they have a 241 x weighted on base percentage versus Domingo. Plus, the Cleveland team offense hasn't fully came to life. And I'm not sure if I don't have the answers there, but I'm not sure if it ever will this year. Last year they struggled their offense. This year, they're the worst team in first 5 scoring. I think it's 1.46 runs per first 5. So the lowest team scoring in the first 5. The Yankees are about 8th in first 5 scoring. Where do I got it? Yankees are 7th. The Yankees are 7th, scoring 2.06 runs per first 5. So Savali going for Cleveland. He's pitched really well this year in his 3 starts. He pitched versus the White Sox and the Tigers twice. 20 and 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 16 strikeouts. That equates for a 2.18 ERA, 0.71 whip. His advanced numbers are very good as well. And both bullpens are pretty good. You know, the Yankees are definitely a little tired from pitching, and they used a lot of guys the last 2 days. But the Indians and Yankees are in the bottom 8 of runs scored and scored in the first 5 innings, as I just mentioned. So I think Domingo can limit the Indians to 1 or 2 runs, hopefully, you know. And this is a great first 5 under spot because Savali should be able to limit this Yankees team. Tired, traveling. You know, they haven't had an off day. They're traveling to Cleveland here. Cleveland is rested. So my only, you know, really worry is if Domingo Germán gets shelled. But I think Domingo is probably, he should be in Cleveland already, waiting to pitch this game. And I think this is a good bounce back spot versus an Indians team that has a lot of struggle scoring, especially after losing the big hog at shortstop from last year. So I don't see a number when it's available, but I would lean and I'll probably pull the trigger on first 5 under 4.5 here. Next game I got Seattle-Boston. Starting matchup is Justin Dunn versus Nick Pivetta. But looking like Boston money line minus 165, over is 9.5. The Mariners had an off today, and they traveled to Boston while the Red Sox are still playing. I think they just tied the game versus Toronto, and they played a home game. So they're staying here, but the Mariners are traveling to Boston. Justin Dunn going for the Mariners. He's never faced any of these Red Sox, but he has pitched, you know, decent since entering the bigs in 2019. And this year he has a 9 and 2/3 innings. He's given up 10 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 4 earned runs. So obviously he's had the trouble walking batters, walked more batters than inning pitch, which is never good, and you don't want to do that against this Red Sox team. But his 3-year surface numbers are better than the advanced ones in his MLB career. He has given up a 44% hard hit rate, 6.46 ERA, which is very high, 6.52 xFIP, and both advanced numbers not good. Once you get past, you know, 4.5, once you get up into the 5s, not good. So with that said, obviously some regression is in store for him, especially if he can't limit his walks. He's facing a Red Sox offense who has been on fire. They have the highest batting average in baseball, highest on-base percentage, and highest slugging percentage in baseball. Nicky P going for the Bo Sox. That's Pivetta for you that don't know Nicky P. He does have bad surface numbers, but the Red Sox are pretty high on him, and his advanced numbers say he is somewhat better than those surface numbers. He has a lot of problems with his walks as well. And this year he has done the same. He's walked 11 batters in 14 and 2/3 innings. And he just lasted 3 and 2/3 versus the White Sox last time out because the same problem. He walked a lot of guys. This is not the White Sox lineup here in the Mariners, but the Mariners, you know, they returned their big hog in the middle of the lineup. So, you know, this team can hit the ball. But we'll see. Pivetta holds a 3.68 ERA thus far in 2021. And since joining the Red Sox, as a team, the Mariners only have 6 total at-bats versus him. So they haven't really seen him, mainly because he's been in the National League. Last year, he was in the AL. But as we know, last year, teams didn't leave their prospective division. They didn't play against teams out of the prospective division in the AL or NL. So the AL East only played teams in the NL East and AL East last year in the shortened season. So obviously, Seattle did not get the chance to see anyone from the AL East, including the Red Sox. So Boston's pen has been pretty good this year, but last year they were really bad. And I still cannot trust them with 15 games under the belt. That's not a big enough sample size for me to trust them. So my lean here is Boston's team total over. I think the bats continue to rake. They're staying at home. And I'm seeing a 5 at plus 100 via DraftKings. So that's definitely a lean. Boston team total over 5. This is obviously dependent on the weather and wind tomorrow at Fenway Park. So I would wait to bet that game. Gerardo Hernandez, Braves first 5 plus 115. He cashed it with us. He watched the video. Appreciate you. Versace Boy Entertainment. Good look on the Braves first 5 money line today. Let's go. Another guy cashed it. I appreciate you guys coming in here and showing support. Obviously, I want you guys to win as much as I want to win myself and help everybody out. So I'm happy that I'm pumping out winners, and I really appreciate you guys coming back and just hitting the like and watching the videos. So I got 30 people in here. Hit the like button. Come on, let's go, guys. All right, so next game I got is Chicago Mets. I got New York Mets, Chicago Cubs. Mets are minus 125. I'm not seeing a total yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing a total yet because it's probably based. They're going to wait and see the wind at Wrigley. Joe Lucchesi, Trevor Williams. Both these guys entered the matchup with an ERA at least 5 or over 5. Ex-Woba over 4.25 versus the opposing team. Lucchesi gets his second start after coming out of the bullpen his first go-around. In his first start, he pitched in Colorado. He gave up 3 runs in 3 innings while striking out 3. I mean, I guess that's not terrible for your first start, being that it was in Coors Field. But as we know, Colorado's offense is not the best of the bunch, but, I'll take it with a grain of salt. He has a career ERA in the high 4s. His advanced numbers are solid, I guess, for a number 4 starter. But in the small sample size, these Cubs have hit him hard. The team has a 660 weighted on base percentage versus the lefty. Javier Baez is 5 for 6, 2 homers, and 5 RBIs versus Lucchesi. David Bode, 4 for 5 versus him. So they hit him really good. And the same goes for Trevor Williams for the Cubs, He has an MLB ERA over 4.5. His advanced numbers are all in the high 5s. Although he did have a high strikeout rate last year, his career strikeout numbers are not very impressive. And his numbers against his Mets team are not very good. The Mets hit him pretty well. So both bullpens are in the top 10 in most advanced categories. So they got decent bullpens. So I'm going to keep it out of there. I do see some runs being scored here. And I am kind of interested in the over. Obviously, there's no total yet because of the weather in Wrigley. But once I say conditions and the number, I'll reassess. But my hard lean would be first 5 over Cubs-Mets. Obviously, if you're a Run Pure Bet subscriber, if I pull the trigger on this game, once the number comes out, I will at everybody in the Discord, let you know the play is going up on the spreadsheet, and put the play up in about 10 minutes after I add everybody. All right, next game. Los Angeles Angels versus Houston Astros. Alex Cobb, Christian Javier. Astros minus 120 favorite. Under-over is at 9. Cobb pitched 2 decent games to start this year. 6 innings versus the White Sox. 8 hits, 3 earned, 7 strikeouts. Then he pitched 5 2/3 against the Royals. 3 earned runs with 10 strikeouts. His advanced numbers the last 3 years have proven, he's a pretty decent starter for not having that much velocity on his fastball. He has a 3.92 xFIP and a low 4 SIERA, over 50% ground ball rate. And in 51 at-bats versus Houston team, they have a 261 average versus him. So nothing crazy. Christian Javier, he pitched phenomenal his first year in the bigs in 2020. And he has good numbers versus Angel team as well. Obviously, in a very small sample size because he's only been in the league for 1 year. 12 at-bats total, and no one has a hit on their team. But this year, he's pitched against Oakland, both starts, 8 2/3 innings total. He's given up 2 earned runs, 11 strikeouts. He has a nasty 4-seam fastball, throws it almost 60% of the time, and he mixes in a slider and curveball. He also has a changeup, but rarely throws it. So he's really a 3-pitch guy. The Angels' bullpen is far superior to the Astros this year and last year. So I'd rather just keep this a first 5. I got the better pitcher, the better lineup as of right now. Give me the Astros first 5 money line. That's at minus 115, and that's available at BetMGM in New Jersey. So that'll be a play. Next game we got is Marlins versus San Francisco Giants. Who shot your films? D the man. My guy D. DM me on Twitter, bro, at Joey Work. Who shot your films? Hit the like button. Appreciate you. My guy Tease, Joey Work. Follow him. I appreciate it, buddy. So Marlins, San Francisco Giants, over-under set up at 8. Giants at minus 140 on the money line. Daniel Castano versus Aaron Sanchez. I'm not really interested in this game. Both starters have high advanced numbers. Castano has a solid ERA, but if you really dig deeper, they don't tell the full story. He gives up over a 84% hard contact rate the last 3 years with an over 6 SIERA. Both pens slightly middle of the pack, with San Francisco being a little better. Same as the starters, they're both middle of the pack with I kind of like Aaron Sanchez a little better, but he has bad numbers in 43 at-bats versus Marlins team. 416 weighted on base percentage, 548 slugging percentage. He also doesn't pitch more than 5 innings if he makes it that long. And his strikeout rate is really low as well. All in all, I'm off this game, but I would expect runs. So the last but not least game, San Diego Padres versus the LA Dodgers. I'm seeing over set at 7.5. LA Dodgers a big favorite at -175. So the Padres head to LA to face the Dodgers after getting swept at home versus the Brewers. Ryan Weathers is going for the Padres. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Excuse me. Walker's a guy who prefers to pitch at home. He pitched really good this year so far. 18 innings, 4 earned runs, 12 strikeouts with only 1 walk. His batting average against the Rockies the Padres roster this year is only 186 overall in his career versus the same Padres roster. His advanced numbers show that he should regress a little bit, but he's still a very good pitcher. Ryan Weathers is a lefty. He's more of an opener. He hasn't pitched more than 3 2/3 in a game this year. He already did face this LA Dodgers team last time out. He went that full 3 2/3, the most he went. 3 strikeouts and 1 hit. And then he did, over this year, he has 9 2/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run on a solo homer, and 10 strikeouts. So his numbers this year are really good. Not many teams have seen him. This is his first year in the majors as a 21-year-old. He jumped right from single-A baseball to the postseason roster last year. He made his major league debut in the NLCS Game 1 last year versus the same Dodgers team. He tossed 1 1/3 scoreless innings, and now they're like, you know what? You can do that. We'll let you play on his team. So he made the opening day roster. He skipped AA, AAA, and now he went from single-A ball right to the majors. And now he's pitching on this team, and he's getting a spot start here, or a second spot start here. Looking like an opener. They'll be happy if he goes 4 innings. Probably happy if he pitches a solid 3 innings. But with that said, I can only see regression on the way. This might be an eye test thing, but as more teams see this guy, the more they'll get comfortable with his pitches, more understand, to lay off the stuff out of the zone, and he should get hit a little bit, So I do think the Dodgers get some runs off of him, and then the Padres bullpen, which has been used a good amount. I know their starter got pulled today after, I think, 2 innings, 1 1/3, 1 a little over an inning. He got pulled. The game before that, Paddock pitched 5 innings at most. So this bullpen has been fairly used the last 3 days. There's no off day, going right home to play the Dodgers. Or right to LA to play the Dodgers. So, I definitely expect the Dodgers to score runs. Maybe lean for the Dodgers team total over. I also like the Dodgers first 5 -1/2. That's a play. I might pull the trigger on both of those, but I haven't officially, and I'll let the Run Pure Bet subscribers know if I do pull the plug on that one. Pull the trigger on that one, and I'll at you guys obviously all, and I'll let you know, but I haven't made that official. But so that's what I got. Best bets I got: Pirates money line, anything under -120 I'm good with, and Astros first 5 money line -115. Obviously, there's a couple games I'm still interested in but haven't pulled the trigger. Either I'm waiting on lines, or waiting for the full numbers to come out, or I need to do a little more research on my end. But obviously, to all Run Pure Bet subscribers, I will let you know if I pull the trigger and I put it on the spreadsheet. Additionally, if you're not signed up for Run Pure Bets, is a great time to sign up at Run Pure Bets, www.runpurebets.com, runpuresports.com. Then you just click on the bets on the top left. You'll see JJ's photo, Keg's avatar photo, my photo, spreads photo, and Tyler's photo all up top. And then you could just hit memberships, join for a week membership. You just want to try it out. You use bets 25% off, or bets 25 off. You get 25% off your week membership. So it equates to $15 for a week. You really can't beat that. If you want a full month, you sign up for the full month. I guarantee you, once you're in, we have a very close-knit group, with all the subscribers. They all talk to me. Personally, I'm in the Discord, especially the MLB Discord, every day almost, talking to the guys. They're spitting, what do you think about this game? And I'll give them my honest opinion on each game and each play. So hit the like button for me. I really appreciate it. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Joey Work. If anybody has any questions, send them in the chat now before I bounce out of here. I'll hang out for a couple minutes. If anybody got any questions, I see. Yeah, Bobby, the Padres pitchers got hurt. Yeah, I know that. Lamet, he came back. This was his first start of the year, so I was kind of hesitant to back them today, especially at minus 200. First start back. I was hesitant to back them, but I know a lot of the public obviously backed them, and they're losers. That's what, But Bobby, thanks again. I really appreciate that. Tease, my guy, I really appreciate you, my guy, for hanging out. He likes my Indians hat. Yeah, I got a lot of hats. This is a dope little hat I got. But my brother's baseball team is the Howell Indians, so I have a lot of different Indians hats that I rock when I go coach their team or really be the third base coach and just hang out with all my guys. Ray Garabox, work. All right, appreciate that. Esco 230, favorite underdog money line bet. Jay Reed, great content as always. Joey, hit a reverse run line. Crazy how terrible the Pens have been lately. Yeah, man, that's why most of my bets are first five. I really like to keep out of the volatility of the Pens. Favorite money line underdog bet. Let me pull it up. That's a great question, Esco. So, money line underdog bet for tomorrow. Give me the Arizona D-backs. That's my favorite money line. Depending on if the Pirates are the favorite, obviously the Pirates are number one, but I would expect the Pirates to be a slight favorite going into tomorrow. If that's the case, I'm probably like most of the favorites somewhat, but give me the Arizona D-backs money line. I like them. I would prefer them first five, as Cincinnati's pen is better than them, even though they gave up some runs today. But, if I had to choose an underdog, it would be Arizona Diamondbacks on the underdog for you, Esco. You the man, Cash Braves today. Awesome. I love to hear that, guys. I love to hear everybody cash. If you go back, so this is, I gave out, obviously, a winner on Braves first five today, money line. That was a nice first five casher at an underdog price. If you go back to Saturday or Sunday with JJ, I gave out a loser. My bad. But then you go back to Tuesday and Wednesday last week, I went 1-0 on my free play Washington Nationals team total over 3.5 on Tuesday. I gave out 3 best bets on Wednesday, and they all cashed. So we're riding high right now. 12-3 overall on all the YouTube plays, including our Sunday shows with JJ. But, I'm just happy that you guys are hanging out with me. Happy that you guys are getting winners. I'm getting winners. And, the tent continues to grow at Run Pure Bets. More and more people signing up. More and more people are happy. So, hit the like button before I bounce. And I appreciate you guys. So 2 best bets, again, before I get out of here. Pirates money line, anything on -1 under -120 I'm good with. I don't see a line yet. And then Astros first 5 money line -115. Again, Run Pure Bets subscribers, I probably will pull the trigger on at least 1 more game, possibly 2 more games before tomorrow or tomorrow morning. I'll let you guys all know, and it'll be on the spreadsheet. Otherwise, I will be back. Holden needs to be in the chat blessing you. No shit, Bobby. I appreciate that. I will be back Sunday, or I'll be back Friday night or Friday with a UFC fighter. I have a UFC fighter interview on this YouTube channel on Friday. Then I'll be back Sunday with my guy JJ, possibly Holden if he decides to show up. If he doesn't decide to, poop his pants, get sick, who the hell knows what's going on with him, But Holden's my guy. We just have banter. As friends, you gotta give it to each other, or you're not real friends. That's my definition of a friend. If you're not able to joke with each other, what the fuck? Excuse my language, but but that's it. I'll be back on Friday with a UFC fighter, Sunday with more baseball picks with JJ and Holden at 12 noon. And then I'll be back again, obviously, Tuesday and Wednesday doing these solo videos by myself again. So I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hit the like button on the way out. Follow me on Twitter at JoeyWork. Run Pure Bets. Subscribe, hit the channel, and follow us on Twitter. I'm out. Good luck on your bets. Peace.